Good day to you everywhere you're listening to this podcast. I am Samuel Lamina, ICAN Prize Winner, and today I'll be sharing with you my journey in ICAN, especially in the course Public Sector Accounting and Finance. Right, so this particular paper is one of the bulkiest papers in ICAN. I mean, it has a lot of chapters. Each of them have a lot of subtopics under them, and students find it a bit challenging to even cover a larger percentage of the study pack. But the amazing thing is that people get amazing scores in this particular paper. I myself, I had 90 in this paper, and it was just so amazing. I mean, the experience was wonderful. So in this podcast, I'll be sharing with you some of those things that I did, um, what the method I used in studying that gave me this kind of edge. First, like to let you know that there is no other way to succeeding. You just have to pay the price, right? I ensure that I paid the price, and one thing that I knew that I invested so much in was my time management. Since I already know that public sector accounting is very bulky, I had to manage my time to ensure that I don't spend much time on unnecessary parts of the parks, right? So here's what I did. The way I study for my skill level, I created a timetable for myself, and I pick one paper in the skill level per month. So like I have 30 days to study everything that I have in a pack. So and in that 30 days I have nothing less than 5 hours per day. So I just ensure that as much as I can, I'm covering a lot. So I ensure that I manage my time very well. See, if you are going to excel in any course at all, you have to invest in studying. This is not just reading. You read to understand, and you read to be able to recall. So you have to understand what you are reading. So PSAF has 37 topics, and I was able to group them into four. I was able to group them into public finance, where we have topics like public revenue, public expenditure, the fiscal federalism, and emerging issues in public finance. So that's one part. We also have the planning and budgeting. That one was just talking about budgeting, how to budget for government expenditure and the likes, and the approach that we use for budget and budgetary controls. So we also have the report and audit. This particular aspect carries a larger portion of the pack, because you have to talk about a lot of things like transparency and accountability in the public sector. You have to talk about sources of government revenue. You have to talk about function of cash office and subsidiary accounts under cash office. You have to talk about preparation of transcripts, cash management, borrowing, public sector audit, accounting for local government, and the likes. So this particular aspect, you want to focus on it. You want to read more on them because it has calculation, and it has a lot of essay parts where question can come out from. So the last one is the introduction to public sector accounting and finance, and the regulatory and conceptual framework, right? So these are the first, I think this is the first 9 chapters of the pack. So this was how I was able to sectorize them. Yes, I was able to group them into four, and I was able to tackle them chapters by chapter. I read them chapter by chapter, as bulky as it was, because I can't just afford to have issues in any of my papers, and I'm grateful to God that God made it possible, right? So read the chapters, don't overlook any chapter. Like during my own time, that was May 2022, the compulsory question came out on budgeting. Like people were not expecting that budgeting to come out as a compulsory topic, but it came out. And because I had gone through almost all the topics. I find it easy to answer in exam hall. So what I would just say is read those chapters one after the other. Attend tutorials. In any areas that you are not clear, seek help from people who are knowledgeable in that area. If you are opportune to get additional materials like textbook, please make use of them. And also do past questions. I keep emphasizing on this. You have to treat past questions. There's no way you will treat past questions for like minimum of 10 diets and you will not be confident to provide answers to any questions you see in exam or so it all boils down to your preparation. If you can read all the chapters, if you can study your past questions and you can use other materials that are available to you and you also attend tutorials, there's no way you will not have the pass mark which is 50 in public sector accounting and finance. The course is more of calculation, but then ICAN can be funny and they can set questions on the essay part, so you cannot overlook any aspect of it. So the trick is not so special than study hard, pray to God, and seek help. Right? You have to seek help, and with this, I know God will crown your effort. Thank you.